Hello and welcome to my channel. A bit of a different video this time. I'm just showing you how I take my braids out and reinstall them. Just for something a bit different. It does take quite a while. So I'm just showing you here what my hair looks like. This is after about 4 or 5 weeks of wearing the braids. You can see there at the base of the braids the new growth is coming through. And I am going grey. I did used to dye my hair, but that took that long that I just can't be bothered anymore. So I've decided to go grey gracefully. It's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? So you can see there, just holding the braids up and around the hairline where the hair has actually grown back, and all the grey. So these are the braids I'm going to use. This is gorgeous grey. So this is the new one I decided to put in just to sort of highlight the grey. It looks more blue to me. And this is the ultra braid. That's the one that I normally use. And I love these hair extensions. They're pre-stretched, lovely and smooth. They install really well and look great. And of course they're you just seal them in hot water. Now the length is a bit long for me, but you can't seem to get the shorter ones anymore, but you know, you go with whatever you can get. So these are all the hair products that I use. So I'll start off with the detangler, then we've got the shampoo and conditioner, then we've got the Avon Fabulous Curls leave-in conditioner, the Pink Oil Moisturise, which I've used for absolutely years and years and years. Then we've got the heat protection spray, that I got that from Superdrug. I've got the castor oil, which I put in afterwards, the hair oil that I put in afterwards on a weekly basis, and then I have a sheen spray. Again, I've used that for years and years and years. And the one at the end is the daily hair refresher, which I use mostly after I've gone to the gym. Now, what's inside this box, you may ask? And this is something that I wish I had found a long time ago. I've been braiding my hair for the last 25-30 years, and this is something I wish I'd discovered when I started braiding my hair. It saved me so much time. And what it is, if you can probably guess what it is, it's actually a braid holder. I got this from eBay. I'll try and find the link and I'll put it in the description box below. So it's exactly what it says it is, a braid holder. So all you do is just separate your braids and put them on the holder. It takes me about half an hour. I do fill it up, but most of the time I don't use all the braids. But it saves me so much time, rather than well, once you're doing your braid, you separate the hair, your own hair, then you separate the braid, then you put it in, then you go and do another one. You know, this is a game changer for me. As I say, it saves me at least an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I'm just showing you there how I'm actually mixing the braids together. So I'm going to take a bit of the silver, the gorgeous grey, which looks blue, but you know, it doesn't make any difference. It looks lovely anyway. And just mix them together. Pop them on the braid holder, and then you just pick up the braid as you're going along. There you go, really easy. Just separate the braid to the size that you want. Pop them on the holder, and away you go. As I say, it saves me so much time. I wish I had discovered this years ago, because that's one of the things that puts me off doing my hair, is how long it's going to take. But this braid holder, as I say, saves me so much time. It takes about, as I say, it takes about half an hour to actually fill up all the holders. I think it holds about 144 braids, because I did calculate them. I think there's about 12 on each, and then there's 6 or something of them, I don't know, but I calculated it holds 144 braids, and most of the time I don't actually use all of them. So the ones that I don't use, I just put an elastic band around them, or like a hair tie, and then, you know, put them away for the next time. There you go. See, I'm just mixing the two, the gorgeous grey and the expressions. I think it's a T1B and a 60. There you go. That's all the hair on the braid holder. and I think I used up all the full packet, so that's why there's still a few empty ones left. So here we go. This is me trying to I'm actually taking the braids out now. So this is how I do it now. I was naughty years ago. I did used to just pull them out by the root, which you shouldn't do that, because you're going to weaken your hair follicle, and you probably end up damaging your follicles and ended up with bald patches. So I don't do that anymore. I did used to undo them as well, but that when they were shorter, it was easier to undo them from the ends and then go all the way up to the where your hair is, and then pull them out. But because they're that long, I actually have to cut them now. But I have to make sure that where I cut the actual braid, I'm not actually cutting my hair. And then once I've cut the bottom of the braid off, just go through, undo the braid, and then once you get near the top, you can just pull it out once it's loosened. And actually taking the braids out, that takes about between an hour and a half, depending on how many I've put in the first time round. So again, this is another sort of time consuming exercise. And I do actually do my hair over 2 days, so that's normally a weekend. So the Friday after work, I'll undo the hair, take the braids out, comb it through, and just sort of plait it. As you can see all the grey there. Probably next time I do it there'll be even more grey, but as I say, I haven't got the energy, I'm not motivated to dye it anymore. So I'll take the braids out on the Friday evening. Then the Saturday, or either the Friday evening or the Saturday morning, I will wash and condition my hair, dry it, and then put the braids in. So I'm just speeding it up there. Just showing you how I take the braids out. So once I've loosened the braid and it's completely loose, and I'll just slide it out, and hoping to do as minimal damage to my hair as possible. I wish it was this fast in real life, but it isn't. They say it takes between an hour and a half to take them all out. So yeah, you've got to be committed. I have to put it in my diary when I'm going to do my hair, and I have to make sure I block out everything else. So really, once I start doing the braids, I can't really do anything else. That's me sort of committed for the whole day. And because I use the products in between every other day, so I use the daily hair refresher when I've gone to the gym, and I also use the pink oil moisturiser, and weekly I put in the castor oil. Once I do take the braids out, my hair is still lovely and soft and easy to detangle. I do use a detangler, but the hair is still lovely and soft. It's not all dry or anything, but there is a build-up of product, obviously, in sweat and whatever, so it does need wash. And that's what I look like once I've taken them out. That's all the hair that I've put off. So now I'm going to use a detangler all over. And I will comb it through with, I normally use an afro comb. I look like Medusa, don't I? So I'm just showing you what the detangler looks like. So put it all around, all over the hair, and then I'll just use an afro comb. And I said, because I do use the products on a daily or weekly basis, my hair isn't too detangled, and it is quite easy to comb it through. and my hair is actually I think it's the coarsest one, that's a 4C, so that's all the sort of dead hair that has been left whilst I've been wearing the braids. So you can see it's detangling quite easily there, and as I say, that is because I've been using the sort of hair care products in between every day or every other day or on a weekly basis. And I'm sure that helps keep my hair in a lovely condition, so when I do take the braids out, you know, nothing's breaking off, nothing's causing any discomfort or anything like that. And you can see there's quite a difference from the hair that's been combed through and detangled and the hair that's got where the braids have just come out. And the detangling process is almost as quick, even though I've speeded up the video, it was quite quick to detangle. Sometimes the ones around sort of the nape of the neck, I have to sort of undo them with my fingers and then put the comb through them. And you see all the lovely grey there. It doesn't look too bad actually, I'm getting used to it now. That's it, more or less detangled, ready to be washed. So this is after I think I washed and conditioned it, so I've just put it in cane rows because the next day is when I'm actually going to, oh no I didn't, so this is when it's washed, but the cane rows were the day before, so when I go to sleep. So I've actually washed and conditioned it now, and it's more or less dry. So I washed, conditioned it, put in my leave-in conditioner. So this is me actually installing the braid now. So I've slowed it down so you can actually see how I do it, because I know there are several ways to do it, but this is the way I do it. This is the easiest way. And I don't know if this is knotless method or what it is, but this is how I do it. And this is how I've always done it. So I've just picked up the braid there. Picked it up of the braid holder, so fold it in half, put my fingers through, so grabbing my hair, so you kind of loop it around, and then you literally just start plaiting. So the two parts of the actual braid, you use them to plait in with your own hair. You can see that bit there that I'm holding, so that's the middle bit. You just start plaiting by folding the left to the middle, then the right one to the middle, then the left one to the middle. So what you're actually doing, two parts of the braid is making the plait, and then you use your own hair to sort of plait in with it, if that makes any sense. But you can, I think it's fairly straightforward. You can see there what I'm doing, and this is the simplest method. As I said, there's several methods of doing it, but this is how I find the easiest. So all you do is continue just plaiting down. Once you've got to nearly the end of your own hair, so I'll show you in a second. Once you've got almost to the end of your own hair, what you do is split one side of the braiding hair and join that into your own hair, and then you do it with the other side. So you just take your thumb and split the braiding hair, as that's the other bit of the braiding. So I'm going to use my thumb just to split that now. It might be difficult because I'm left-handed, so you just imagine doing it on the other side. So now then we should have 3 pieces of hair. They're all the same size. So we've got 2 are just braiding hair and one has got your own hair in the middle. And then you just continue plaiting. And in that method your own hair blends in with the braiding hair. And you shouldn't be able to see the join. As I said before there, my hair has been washed, shampooed, conditioned and blow dried straight. So I'm just speeding up the video now. And then we just plait it all the way to the bottom. As I say, that method that I use is the easiest one. I know there are 3-4 other ones which I just can't get my head around, and that is the easiest one that I've always used. I've been braiding my hair for the past 25-30 years, and that's the method that I've always used, and it served me well. So I'm just plaiting it all the way down. So sometimes when you get to the bottom, you find one part of the braid is a bit thicker than the other, so you just split it and add it to the middle to make them all the same size. And because this hair is pre-stretched, you get a lovely sort of tapered finish. So we're going all the way down, and it gets take my tongue because it seems to be taking forever just to do this one braid. And I will be here for the next sort of, I don't know, 5-6 hours doing my hair. I mean, sometimes it takes me longer because I do it on a Saturday, and that's the day when I do my housework and my laundry. So, you know, consequently after about an hour I have to get up and put the laundry in. After another hour take the laundry out, get something to eat. You know, it's just an all-day affair. So that's the first braid done. So this is the finished product, and I think it took me about 5 hours, 5.5 hours. So this is what it looks like. So I'll just sort of put it up in a bun. And I don't know if you just hear those noises. I'm actually recording this on my phone, and there's various messages going on, so I do apologise for those little alerts that you're hearing. Now, this is the finished product, and I absolutely love when it's done, because to me it looks so much neater, and I quite like the gorgeous grey stroke blue that I put in there. Just a bit of contrast made it look a bit different. This is me all finished, just showing you what it looks like. And even though it takes me a long time, it's well worth the effort. So the effort, I really do like how my hair looks and feels after I've sort of redone it. It's absolutely great. Now I do mine, I don't do like little box braids and the different parts or anything. I just literally just pluck a section of hair, put the extension in, and then carry on. So it's not all precise or anything, but that's how I like it. So I'm just popping it up into a high pony, which is how I normally wear my hair, just in a ponytail, nothing fancy. So that's how I normally wear it, every day. And I don't do my edges either. I have tried edge control on my edges and it just doesn't work. So just showing you a couple of styles. So what I've done there, I've just plaited the ponytail and then wrapped it round in a bun. And let's try and spin around so you can see the back. So I'm on a swivel chair there, so I'm just trying to sort of spin around. I don't think I left enough room for myself to spin around, so that I would wear that to work. So this is another one. What I've done literally there is sort of a large cane row. I Is that what you call it, a French plait? I'm not sure. So that's another style I sometimes wear. So you can flick it over your shoulder or just leave it at the back. So this is my everyday wear for work. Just a ponytail. As I say, I don't do my edges. I don't like, you know, how they swirl the baby hairs. I just don't like it. Nothing wrong with it. It's just not for me. And I have tried edge control on my edges, and it just doesn't work. By the lunchtime, they're all, you know, I don't know what's happened. They're just not laid flat anymore, so I just don't bother. I literally just brush my hair, brush the edges, and leave it. Now here's yet another style. So I think this is the half up pony. So you've got half up, half down. This is another style I wear. I do prefer to wear my hair in a ponytail because I don't like when it's loose. It really irritates me. So that's a half up, half down pony. So that's the same style again, but what I've done, I've actually plaited the ponytail and then put an elastic around the ponytail and the loose bit as well, just to make it a little bit different. And this one is a half up, half pony, and what I've done is just put another elastic around the ponytail and the loose bit at the bottom as well. And this is how I wear it when I go to bed. So I just literally wrap it up in a bun with elastic and put my bonnet on. And that's it. So thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.